Good morning, Debbie and Dennis. It's Kerry here from Pacific Title Lexus Cairns. Firstly, I want to go through and give you a tour of our dealership here on 77 Mulgrove Road. Like I said to you, we do have two pre-owned dealerships. We have one on 77 Mulgrove Road and we also have one on 235 Mulgrove Road, and that's about 1.5 kilometres down the road on the left hand side, south of Cairns. I also want to show you what sort of vehicles do we have in stock. Four-wheel drives, as you can see, that dual cabs, wagons, SUVs. We do have some small cars as well besides that, and we have some little sporty cars as well too. So Debbie and Dennis, like I said, we all have our showroom floor. That's a two-story showroom floor that we have on up there in the grey building. So we hold up around about 140 to 180 cars in stock. Like I said to you, Deb, on the phone there this morning, I also done a record month last month, and that was around about 150 cars sold pre-owned. That's just pre-owned delivery vehicles. So the vehicle you are looking at today is a 2015 Mitsubishi Triton GXL in a dual cab. So firstly, I just want to give you a video tour of the vehicle. I will point out if there's any imperfections, scratches or dents on the vehicle, and if it needs any stone chips as well too. So firstly, I want to pop straight into it and give you a look at the front bar on the driver's side. So as I'm going around, I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of that. You got a nice nudge bar on that as well too, so you can end up putting a nice set of spotlights or a light bar as well on that. So giving a bit of a closer look at that front bar. Making my way up onto the bonnet as well too. As you can see, there's some nice glossy on the paint as well, so that's in really good condition there. I also didn't mention as well too that it actually has a TGM snorkel, so yeah, that's a good bit of a extra there as well. So just making my way down to the passenger side front of the vehicle on the Triton, just give you a look down the side of the vehicle just to make sure there's no ripples in the paint. Looks really good condition, so you're very happy with that. So just making my way back to the rear onto that tub. I did mention that it does actually have a tonneau cover, as you can see that there. It's a tonneau cover, so it's good to keep the water and the dust and stuff out of the vehicle. It does have a set of Rhino roof racks as well, as you can see that there. And I'll just give you a bit of a look on top of the roof as well too, so just to make sure there is no dents or any hail damage on that as well. Just making my way down to the front of it. Like I said, I also want to mention that it does actually have some all-terrain tyres, so they're Bridgestone Dualies ATs. As you can see, the tread, got plenty of tread in that as well. I call that around about 80% or 88% of tread. So you've got some really good tread on those tyres. Nice set of side steps on that as well. Give a look a bit around the wheel arch. You can see how nice and clean and tidy they actually kept it as well. And there's tyres there. Got plenty of tread on those tyres. Making my way to the rear of the Triton. So that's your tailgate, as you would know that for sure. It does have a reverse camera. Nice little reverse camera. And a Heyman Reese towing as well too. Your 7-pin plug, and also has a Edison plug as well. So I'll pop out the tailgate, lift the tonneau cover up. There you go. Got an inliner tray, so that's good. So if you do end up doing some dump runs, taking some rubbish or something to the tip, you know that's always going to look after the tray inside that as well. So just looking at the rear, down to the front of the vehicle. So I'll make my way down to the front of the vehicle. Nice set of flares, so it does come with a set of flares as well too. So they're factory Mitsubishi flares. And your T-Jam snorkel. So I'm not too sure that you're looking to do some adventure off-roading, but sometimes that's good to have. So what I'll do is make my way into the driver's side door. Also, we'll give you a look at the trim. That's really good, so it's good condition. Look at the floor planning as well too. So just the kick panels, you can see that it's been looked after. The seating, driver's side seat, because you will get a lot of wear and tear on that side, but like I said, it's only done 56,000 Ks on it. So I'm just about to pop into the driver's side door, so bear with me 2 secs. So I'm just about to start up the motor vehicle. So as you can see, that 56,000 Ks on it. Start some aircon up. It is a little bit warm here today. Just making my way over to the audio sound system. With that audio sound system, like I said, you still have got the CD player, your volume controls, you can change your stations, air conditioning unit. It does have a USB, as you can see that there. So you can plug a USB in there as well. Auto, so pretty rare that you do find them in auto, but that's good. Your four-wheel drive switch over. And then I also mentioned that the vehicle does have some really good service history with it. So it's got your owner's manuals and logbooks there as well. So service history was all done all the way up to 48,000 Ks on it. So the next service was due is at 60,000 Ks there, Dennis and Deb. So on your steering wheel, you will have your volume controls, as in your Bluetooth and your voice recognition. Beside your steering wheel on the right hand side, you'll have your cruise control. So you have got that in your power of mirrors. Just down this little button, if you do end up doing some towing, you do have your electric brake, so that's your red arc system on it. And it does have 2 keys, so 1 and 2 keys. So the air conditioning is actually really nice and cold. So that's only sitting on a speed of 3, so it's really icy cold there. I want to put the reversing camera on it as well, and that's up in the rear vision mirror. So I'm going to make my way to the engine bay there, Dennis and Deb. So before I do that, give a look at those tyres, exactly the same. Back to the rear. It is so clean in here. So with 56,000 Ks on it, just looking at the vehicle itself, it has not done any off-road on it, so I believe that the vehicle's been on the bitumen most of the time. Just looking at that, there's a little unit down there. I believe that's your part of your electric, your lighting, so I have to look into that a bit more for you. So Dennis and Deb, that's our high definition video tour of our motor vehicle. So that's the 2015 Mitsubishi Triton GXL dual cab. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.